What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Mercedes ML320 saga. I ended up paying $500 for this car. It is sat for like a year. Have no idea what's wrong with it. Old owner has no idea what's wrong with it. Doesn't start. Sat for a year. We're gonna figure it out. So let's get a look at this fine example of German engineering. Don't mind the messy garage, but here she is. Doesn't look too bad from the sides and the back. You know, you got some scuff marks down here, and there's some algae growing, and this, whatever this is going on here. The back actually looks pretty good. Nothing insane. Again, there is, you know, some clear coat and stuff like that peeling off, but I mean, the front is where it gets, where you really start to notice. You can tell she's been sitting a while. So it is completely dead, doesn't crank, doesn't start. We know the battery's dead because it's been sitting in here for a year. But I mean, overall, it's really not horrible for $500. The tires don't look too bad. They don't really look super dry rotted or anything. I don't know when these were put on. Again, I just got the car, so I don't know anything about it really. But overall, it's not too shabby. There's not really many dents or dings. There is little rust spots and stuff like that kind of everywhere that we're going to fill in. The interior is in surprisingly good shape. I mean, obviously there's leaves and stuff, but I mean, look at this, right? Dirt and whatnot, but no rips. The instrument cluster, or sorry, the dashboard, no rips or tears. This is missing. Don't know what the deal is, or maybe it's just discolored. I don't really know yet. It did have seat covers, so I was super worried about that. After further inspection, I mean, they're really not that bad, right? They're aging. It's not that bad. This is a major problem. I mean, not really a major problem, but you know, one that needs to be addressed and fixed. But little navigation or whatever that is, I have no idea. Also, fun thing about this is mileage unknown. Back seats look phenomenal. That is just the sun, not a rip or a tear. Headliner looks good. This is sagging. Not that big of a deal. But overall, for 500 bucks, I'm pretty excited to get cracking into this. We are gonna throw a battery in it. We're gonna see how she does and hope it starts. All right, so we got Chris over here loosening all this up. As you can see from the size of this battery to that one over there, this one is significantly smaller. Don't know how long this has been sitting in here. Don't know if this ran with this battery or not, but this is not the right battery at all. I'm hoping that we can just throw that guy right there in and be good. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. All right, so we have this hooked up. This one's kind of tight. This one's not tight. We're just gonna try to crank it over. We have no idea if anything works. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could try the key, see if anything. Okay, so the key's not doing anything, but the key also might be dead. I don't know. There might not even be a battery in the key. Nothing is lighting up, which is leading me to believe that this is still very dead. So, oh, we got power. Okay. All right, I guess time to start it up. Nothing. Nothing at all. So we'll tighten down the terminals and see what's up. All right, guys, we're back. As you can see, it's clearly another day. We have been having quite the issues with the ML320. We're getting no click, no crank, basically nothing on startup. We put in a new battery, also put in a new starter, still absolutely nothing. Kind of did some of that off camera just because I wanted to get this thing running, because I was hoping that it was just a battery issue, because apparently it ran and drove before it sat. And yes, it's been sitting for like a year, so I'm like, oh, new battery, whatever. Of course, not that easy. So instead of trying to focus on that, because I don't know exactly what's going to happen with this at this point, because who knows what's actually wrong with it, but I figured we'd give it a clean, right? I mean, it's absolutely disgusting. I'll go around and show you guys some of the pretty bad spots and show you guys kind of what we're going to do. So here's the hood. The front end is pretty nasty. This part was under a tree, so yeah, this part's pretty nasty. This is literally from me rubbing up against it when we're trying to move it. Obviously the windshield's pretty gross. The roof is pretty gross. The sides are not horrible. The tires are pretty gross. The mirrors are bad. Again, the sides are not the worst. Then back here is pretty bad, and then the actual rear of it is probably the best part, if I had to guess, because this car was parked in an HOA and the back of it was facing towards the neighborhood. So yeah, the back looks the best, probably because they washed every once in a while to keep the HOA off of them. But so we're just gonna kind of clean this up. I'm gonna get the pressure washer out. I'm not gonna do a crazy job of detailing this or anything. Pretty much just gonna hit it with the pressure washer. I'm gonna spray some chemicals on the really bad spots, like probably up here, you know, on here, all down here. You can see all the dirt and grime. Definitely here and on the tires. So yeah, I'm gonna set you guys up and we're gonna do a little bit of a time lapse so you guys can see how it turns out. All right, so here's a quick walk around the ML320 now. As you can see, it actually looks halfway decent. Doesn't look like a total pile of shit. I mean, you know, you got custom body work, you know, on each side, some good old self-tappers. I'll probably polish out the headlights. I have new headlights, but I'll probably polish them up, just make it look a little better. That Wasp is not happy right over there. Because, yeah, we absolutely obliterated like 3 or 4 little like wasp hives all throughout this thing. But I mean, there's still some dirt and stuff. I still, you know, miss some areas because every time I would blow out some dirt, it's like never ending with this vehicle. As you can see, look, see some more here. Even though I've literally washed this thing like 100 times, it still keeps coming out. A lot of this is just rust, so can't do anything about that. But I mean, it looks pretty good. Again, there's another spot. It just keeps coming, bro. Tires look okay. They're actually pretty good. Tread is pretty good. 2019 is when these are dated for. Not horrible, but now they're moving on to the interior, which is wet because I did all the door jams. So, and I was like, whatever, if I get it wet, who cares? I'm gonna take off these seat covers and yeah, we're gonna start vacuuming this thing up. All right, so I finished vacuuming. I am shocked at how good all this looks. Keep in mind, this is a year 2000. It's been sitting for between 1 and 2 years. Don't know the exact date. Like, yeah, we got some stainage there, but for the most part, I mean, it's pretty good. The seats, this passenger one is in great shape. I mean, obviously, yeah, you have some discoloration and fading. It's got 180-something thousand miles. This is broken completely. I do have the piece, but to be honest, I'm just gonna go to a junkyard, probably get a whole new one. Not too big of a deal to replace. This is a little loose, but not a big deal. No cracks anywhere on the dashboard. This, by the way, is one that's factory. Okay, don't think that's a crack. Steering wheel looks in good shape. The driver's side has a little like a rip right there, but I mean, like the door panels are all there. Nothing's really missing. Again, the only thing really messed up is this. And then that right there, the back seats look great. There's nothing wrong with them. Floor down here is good too. You know, a little dirty. I mean, I could get my carpet extractor, make it look better. This thing is in great shape. This has to be repainted. I don't know what's going on there. It looks like it almost like fell off or something. I don't know. Because that one is relatively okay. This one is shot. So this will have to be painted or something. But yeah, now I'm just gonna wipe it down because I mean, there is a little, you know, dirt and you can kind of see a little dirty. Again, nothing crazy, but now we're just gonna kind of wipe everything off. And this right here is broken, and then this is sagging too. So other than that though, not bad. One quick little wipe down later, and it's looking good. Condition the leather, everything's looking pretty I mean, not a huge difference from before, but you know, everything cleaned up. So yeah, and everything's wiped down, no dirt up there. Very happy with how this cleaned up. I'm just shocked that this is in as good a shape it's in, at least interior wise, for how long it's been sitting and how old it is. That is gonna wrap up this video for the ML320 today. Now, as of now, obviously I don't really know what's wrong. So the future of the 320 is a little wishy-washy. Could be something super simple. Maybe you guys know, put it down in the comments below. Again, it's no click, no start, nothing. Instrument cluster doesn't even really come on, like the miles and stuff come on, but that's it, does nothing. So right now, future of this vehicle is kind of, you know, 50-50. We'll see. I got it for super cheap. It's not worth a ton. In like good shape, I could probably get like $4 grand, like running and driving. So I'm already like $1,000-ish into this, $1,500-ish. And yeah, if it's gonna cost like $1,000 to fix it, I don't really need another vehicle, so not really worth it. I'd probably just sell it on Marketplace or something for basically what I have into it, get out of it. So right now, future is unknown. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you would do with this thing.